Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. I'm kind of laughing a little bit at myself. I called myself out yesterday. If you had a chance to watch that, I'm behind in making some things. Yes, for everyone that's new here, I love to knit, crochet, play with yarn, do everything yarning related. And I tend to get myself into trouble. It's self-imposed trouble. It's things that I have done. Nobody's imposed these on me or anything else as far as that goes. I would like to give hats away to people in my office. All right, well, I have 7 people in my direct department, but I work in cubicle farm, which means I would really like to take 20 to 30 hats with me and let people pick out hats if they'd like one. They don't have to take one, but if they'd like one, there you go. And I don't want anyone to feel left out. That's why I'd like to bring 20 to 30 kind of a situation. I don't have a problem bringing some home. I would just hate to have 1 or 2 people right there, you know, just kind of looking and sad that they didn't get something. So that's why. So that is a self-imposed thing on top of all the other stuff that I'm working on. All right. Well, it was yesterday, I believe, it dawned on me as I'm working on hats, and I'm continuing to work on hats, that I have a hand project that I'm supposed to be working on. And that is for the hooker versus hooker competition, bragging rights, whatever you want to call it. So on that one, I need to get a hand thing done, crochet. This is a crochet. That's where the hooker versus hooker, right? Let's not get naughty. Okay, it's crochet hooks, right? Hooker versus hooker comes in. And yeah, I got to get a move on. So I did work on my project. I said I would report back in 2 days, but I'm kind of giving a daily update because we are at the wire. I've got to have this done in the next few days, no doubt. We're going to have our live on the 7th of December. And then I'll be able to show what I've done. Currently, I sent a picture to a couple of my yarny friends on what I had in mind, what my vision was. You know, we all have visions, right? What's in our head and what we produce, not always the same. So I sent them a picture of where I'm at, and I got laughing emojis back. And then I got, you know, the comparing as to what animal it looks like. Yeah, I know. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But that's okay because I am so thankful. I got so many spectacular suggestions down in the comments of what my plan B can be. So I am still working on my plan A, and I will decide tomorrow if I abandon ship on that or not. I'll still show whatever I got done when we do the live, you know, even if I don't finish my plan A and have to go with plan B, I'll still, you know, let you guys see it and everything. But I have to make that decision tomorrow because we are down to the wire. So instead of doing that, I was productively procrastinating today. Yeah, productive procrastination. Have you heard that term before? You know, that's where you would like to do just about anything as opposed to doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know, some people have even been known to clean the house instead of do what it is they're supposed to be doing that they're putting off, they're procrastinating for. Just saying. I'm just saying, right? So my productive procrastination is I have some of the cherry mix colorway of the Big Twist. Here's the other colors I have because I did use my yarn. So I have these colors, right? This is Big Twist, and these are just fun colors. These are just fun. I like them. So the cherry mix is reds. This one is the Perplexed. I haven't used them. I finally used the red. Finally, I just got it like 2 weeks ago. So this is Perplexed. This is the Pool Time, and this one is the Lime Jelly. So these are along that same family, the same colorway and everything. Each one has 2 colors in it, and they're just kind of splotched in there, what have you. And I thought it looked really cool in the scheme. So it's acrylic yarn, basic workhorse acrylic yarn, Joann's. So I cast on to make a hat. Yeah, this is what I was working on in yesterday's video. So I finished the hat, right? And I'm working on this, and I was watching Glenda from Creative Grandma. Great channel, right? This is no like disparagement at all. So her and her grandson, Cody, they do really, really big crochet swatches of a lot of different yarns. I highly recommend you go check it out. I know I've definitely done that on seeing how some of the new yarns look, with how they work up and everything. It's a great resource. They are wonderful. So they did a bunch of different Joanne stuff and everything, and they were making larger swatches. And they made a swatch with this one, the Cherry Mix. And they made multiple swatches of multiple different colors of yarn. And I think they did like 5 different ones, and this one was their least favorite. They didn't like, neither one of them, and I get it, they didn't like the way that the darker red was just kind of no rhyme or reason, just kind of thrown in there. And I thought it looked great with the knitting. They did the crochet swatch and just double crochet. And they made reference that maybe it would look better in a different stitch or something like that. So instead of, you know, doing what I was supposed to be doing and working on my hand project, so I was productively procrastinating, i.e. I finished this hat, right? Because I needed to know how much yarn I had left so I could crochet one. So I did my knit hat, and this is just some 1x1 ribbing and then stockinette. 88 stitches on size 6, size 6s. That's what this is. Okay, fine. Plain, simple beanie, nothing fancy. So then I got my crochet hooks out, and I got a size I hook because that's the one I can find. I wanted to do an H, but whatever. And I started crocheting a hat. It's been a while since I crocheted a hat. There you go. So here is, and I put a lot of front posts in it. I didn't do any back posts. I was going to, but I ended up not. So I've got a lot of texture with this. Let's see if I can get that light to where this goes into like a diamond shape right here, you know. So there is a lot of texture. Let's see. Oh, there we go. We can get some, we want to be able to see that stuff, right? So I do have a lot of the front posts on it going with a diamond shape and stuff. And then you've got that crown shaping with all the front posts and the regular double crochets. So I don't know. Hubby's like, yeah, I can see what you're talking about with the crochet and everything. It's really showing up as very prominent with no rhyme or reason with that darker red. So my goal, you know, I was trying. The goal was to see if we could come up with a stitch and everything and play with it and see if it's pleasing. I don't know. That's up to the individual. I actually do like them. I like both of them. I like the randomness of that. I think I get the point. It's more of a uniform random, if that makes any sense, on the knitting than it is the crochet. But as we know, it's stitch dependent. So when I first started the crown, I did increases way too fast. I did them on every round, and it was way too much, and it was way too much. But then I made this where it goes down into like a star shape. I had it more exaggerated, and the yarn on that time with the stitch count that I used, it was this bright red made this star shape all the way around. Okay, well that obviously was, I used a lot of yarn. I had 72 stitches. This is 60 stitches, right? So big difference. I'm like, I don't know who I was thinking I was making that for, because that is huge, right? But it was fun. It was a fun experiment, and it kept my mind off of doing what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, productive procrastination. And hubby says this is a girl's hat. He says it's too, the word he used was floopy. I don't know what floopy is, but it was too floopy, right? So, but we know with, you know, he's like, yeah, it looks really cute on you. He says it is soft. It is nice as far as that goes. He did like that aspect of it. But he likes very short beanies that not everyone else can wear. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't cover their ears. I don't get it. But I think it's cute. It's an option, and you can let me know. Do you like that? Did I do decently with a nice way of showing that off? Here, let's get the head out. Let's get out the head. I have a head. I have two. I have a glass one. It's up over there, but they're not like human size. You know, it's got to be bigger, so then you can really get a good representation of what the hat looks like. So here we go. Here's me and my head. So here we are. But that was my having fun with, you know, working on another project and doing a crocheted hat. Now, the wise thing would have been to just go grab somebody else's pattern, go on Crystal's and everything, and maybe do one of her tutorials, or Crystal from Bag a Day Crochet. She's got 1,400 tutorials in just about every genre you're interested in looking at. So that's a fantastic one. Go out to Ravelry. Go, you know, there are so many resources for hats, free patterns, this paid patterns. It doesn't matter. I just winged this. You know, I just winged it. And maybe if I would have looked, wow, words. Sometimes words are hard, but maybe it would have looked a little bit nicer. I'm not sure. I did a couple iterations. Like I said, I had increased like to 72 stitches, and it was just way too many stitches. And I was going to run out of yarn too. I mean, that I don't know who would have fit, because, you know, wow, that was a lot. But here is my crocheted attempt and my knitting attempt. I think they're quite similar as far as like just the random blotchiness of, you know, where it goes. The knitting, because I did stockinette, I don't have any fancy stitches in it. It does line flat and everything as far as that goes. This, I did use some textural stitches as opposed to just double crochet around. So that did break up some of the stuff. There you have it. And I am progressing on the hand thing, you know, the hands. I am progressing on that. Yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. Ooh, tomorrow's gonna be Thanksgiving. Yeah, okay. I'll film it Wednesday night. It's okay. I'll be fine. But yeah, so I'll come back and everything and tell you then how far I've gotten, and if I think I'm gonna have to abandon Plan A. And yeah, well, you can commiserate with me. It'll be great. And keep the ideas coming, because you know what? Those are fantastic. And I am not the only one who reads the comments. Those are a trip. There are some really funny ones, and some that I have definitely went, oh yeah, that's my plan B. I can't acknowledge it because I can't tell people exactly what I'm making, because there's rules, right? So I can't say, yes, that's the one. But yeah, there are definitely some in the comments that I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely my go-to. That's my plan B. So keep the ideas coming. I'm having an absolute blast with all of this. It's a lot of fun. It really is. And thank you so much. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.